So it's been finalised that Leon Edwards is going to fight Kamaru Usman for the UFC welterweight championship. And I'm actually looking forward to this fight because I feel like it's been a long time coming for Leon Edwards. He's been plagued with a lot of bad luck and a lot of things not going his way. Obviously he fought Kamaru Usman once and Kamaru Usman completely dominated him in that first fight, but in the second fight I think it might be one of Kamaru Usman's more competitive fights. I just think at this moment in time Kamaru Usman is just on a whole nother level. I think he's just he's on another stratosphere compared to everyone else in his weight class. I mean, he's already dominated Colby Covington, beat him twice. He beat Masvidal twice, and now if he beats Leon Edwards twice, that means he's essentially double up the division in terms of beating the top fighters that in his weight class. But I just think it's I think out of all the people that he's fought recently, I think there's a chance that Leon Edwards could give him one of his sturdiest tests to date, because of the fact that Leon Edwards, I think, has developed himself a lot since they first fought each other. But so has Kamaru Usman. So I do think Kamaru Usman should be the favourite in this fight. I think he should be the one that should win the fight. But at the same time, I think if there was going to be an upset and Kamaru Usman was to lose, I would not be surprised if Leon Edwards was the one to actually do it, because the talent is clearly there, and it's a long time coming, and he's been waiting for this opportunity forever. And I feel like he's really going to fight out of his skin for this fight. He's already been in there against Kamaru Usman once, so he knows what to expect to some extent. Obviously, Kamaru Usman has changed as a fighter, and he's evolved, and he's got more of a striking game. Before, he was just more of a wrestler. But at the same time, Leon Edwards himself has actually developed as a fighter. So from that perspective, I'm not saying it's a 50-50. I still think, put it like this, right? I put a 70-30, 65-70-30 type chance of Kamaru Usman winning this, but I think Leon Edwards is a live underdog, and I'm really happy that he's getting this title shot. For the longest time, I felt like Leon Edwards was one of the most overlooked fighters in the UFC. He's some fighter that just could not get recognition or respect or get acknowledgement from anyone, despite the fact that he's beaten good fighters. He's beaten RDA, he beat Cowboy Cerrone, he beat Nate Diaz, he beat good fighters, and even in his wins against good opposition, he doesn't seem to get any credit for it. I mean, when he beat Nate Diaz, all everyone keeps talking about is how Nate Diaz rocked him in the last round. No one mentions the fact that Leon Edwards completely dominated him for 3, 4, 5 rounds, and then the last moment he just got hit and then got wobbled. No one else seems to think about that. It's like a narrative that's going around that, oh man, if Nate Diaz had more time, he would have potentially beaten him. The thing is, we don't know for sure, because obviously there was no more time, but the fact is, he should have got more credit for that win. I mean, you saw how big of a star Jorge Masvidal became after he beat Nate Diaz, after he won the BMF title. But then when Leon Edwards does the same thing, he doesn't get nowhere near the same recognition, and on top of that, he's the one that everyone forgets about, while who got the actual moral victory was Nate Diaz. So yeah, I'm very happy for Leon Edwards. It was a long time coming. The guys had to struggle and strive, and I thought he was going to become like a Tony Ferguson in a way, where like the big title opportunity keeps eluding him, and the recognition keeps eluding him. But to some extent, you can say Leon Edwards gets less recognition than Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson's got a bit of a cult following. There's a lot of people that like him, and at one point he was seen as the second best lightweight in the world. But for the longest time, even though Leon Edwards could potentially be the best lightweight in the world, welterweight in the world, he doesn't seem to get nowhere near the level of recognition that Tony Ferguson got. But in terms of bad luck and things going wrong, I can see parallels between the two and how long they both had to wait for their title shot. Obviously, until the fight gets signed and they're both in the octagon with each other, with Leon Edwards' bad luck, I'm not going to hold my breath and say, I definitely think he's going to get the fight. He's going to get the fight, but until they're across each other, I'm not going to hold my breath, because he was supposed to fight Khamzat Chimaev, and then that fight fell through as well. So yeah, ostensively speaking, I mean, the fight is signed, and he is going to fight Kamaru Usman. As long as nothing happens, like an injury or something doesn't go wrong, or this doesn't happen, that doesn't happen, he should get the opportunity against Kamaru Usman. But we've got to wait and see what happens. It's up to Leon Edwards to actually capitalise on a situation and really put himself forward and really do the work and get himself in that position to do it, because he's going in there against a respected ATG welterweight. I mean, say what you like about Kamaru Usman, you might call him cringe, you might call him whatever you want, but he's in a position that he's in for a reason, and he's legitimately one of the best fighters on the planet. Pound for pound, you can say he's the number one. The way he's been dominating, what he's been doing, I mean, it's incredible what he's managed to do in his career. So yeah, I'm really happy for Leon Edwards, but I do think he's got a monstrous mountain to climb. But if there's anyone that can pull it off, I think it's Leon Edwards. I think Leon Edwards has got a really good chance of winning against Kamaru Usman. But that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion below. Who do you think is going to win? And like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.